What exactly is money? What exactly is money? What makes money money? What do people think about when they hear money? And why do people want more money to feel that they are rich? This is what we'll be learning today. This is what I'll be showing you. This is what you'll be learning today about money and how you can leverage on this to either build your wealth, understand how your customer think, and use that to now position yourself to give you more money. Because the thing is, opportunity cost. People play the game of opportunity cost by spending money. They rather think, should I buy this? I have 100,000 naira with me. Should I buy this or I should buy this? They're interested in your product. They love what you do, but there are other things too that they also love. So they have to pick one. So as you understand the mindset of opportunity cost and how do you play that in a game of money that makes your customer come back to you, what do you need to know and how do you need to exploit it to make more sales? So my name is Gideon Owolabi, and this is what we'll be talking about in this particular episode of the Sellduction podcast. So welcome back. Talking about money. Money is about opportunity cost. I want you to think of this. If I give you 100,000 naira and you just have 100,000 in your bank account, and you have to pay the children's school fees, you have to feed the family, you have 3 kids, their school fees needs to be paid, you also need to buy a new suit, you also need to do a lot of things. What would you do first if you're a responsible man? The first thing you will do is your children's school fees, right? Well, I know some people would say no, they want to take care of themselves first, but the truth is, most responsible people would put their family first before they put themselves, according to research. And this is the money game. Now, when people say they want to get rich or they want to get wealthy, more money afford you the opportunity to have lower opportunity cost. More money buys you more opportunity cost. So the more money you have, the less opportunity cost you have. For a guy with 100,000 naira, his opportunity cost is much. Now imagine the guy that same guy has 10 million naira. He can comfortably afford everything at once without thinking twice. He's not thinking of splitting the money. The opportunity costs have totally disappeared and he has surplus. That is exactly what wealth is. That's exactly how the money works. So money comes with opportunity costs. You need to understand how your customer think and figure out how to use it. So for the opportunity cost of money, this is what it does. It gets you to this point where you have to choose between one or another. It's a game of whatever is priority. And the truth is, whatever is priority is not actually priority. It's an illusion. Priority is an illusion created by urgency and and culture, and it can be manipulated. Let me put it this way: the same guy that thinks his children's school fees is a priority, if he falls sick or have an accident, that same moment, he's not going to think about his children's school fees. The first thing he's going to think of is hospital and saving his life first. That's what happens. What happened? Another new thing came in. It's not about what you have on the line. It's about the illusion of priority. Because at that point, the priority there and the illusion that have been created is that his health is priority. What if the school fees could wait? What if at some point it could wait? This is what happens. This is exactly what your customer go through when making a decision about buying and how they think, the psychology, how they think before they get to the point of buying anything from you. When they get their salary, when they get the money, they might have promised you, I'm coming to buy from you month end, and you will be excited, have them on your list. I've been there before where I've had those people on my list and said, okay, these people are coming next week to come and buy. All of a sudden, they don't show up. I've also done that too. Well, told to promise someone we're coming back on Tuesday and we'll get back to you. Some of those we will get back to you. I genuinely will get back to you. All of a sudden, things happen and they have to rearrange their schedule. Not their schedule. I mean, they have to rearrange their priorities, financial priorities. So, and that means the opportunity costs have gone down. The opportunity cost of your product have gone down. So this is it. People would rather pay more money to you if they have less opportunity cost. That means if I'm to pick two cars, if I walk into a dealer shop and I love two cars, one is a Nissan, one is a Toyota. Those are amazing, lovely cars. But I have to just pick one because I just have a few million naira to pick up a car. The opportunity cost is high. But at the back of my mind, if I can afford the two, but if I probably have 2 or 5 billion naira somewhere else, I would comfortably buy those two cars because they are my choice. And that is because my opportunity costs have reduced. More money reduces your opportunity cost, and that's one of the reasons you must strain to work towards it. It makes you live life at your own terms. And one of the ways you can do that is working towards financial confidence. I have a whole training on financial confidence. If you'll be interested, comment or reach out to me at hello@GideonOwolabi.xyz, and I'm going to reach out to you and give you more, or you can go to my website to find more resources at www.GideonOwolabi.xyz, and you'll find more resources. So you need to understand how those two things works and how to put them into your business. I need you to start thinking like your consumer. You need to know that they are thinking of opportunity because subconsciously they are not thinking about it. They don't know this thing. Some of them don't even know they exist. They just use it and they've been using it so well. So I need you to pay attention, focus on it, and enjoy it. The next thing we'll be doing here is walking you through how to position yourself as number one. One of the things you need to do is to create urgency. One of the things people, if they think they can get back to you later, or they think, oh, I can wait and this is going to come in later, then the opportunity cost is low. That thing you should do is when you sell some things that makes them that are revolving around lifestyle, like the medical center is revolved around their life, and so it seems very important. And the thing is, if you can sell your product as extremely urgent and important, or it's going to make them more money, or it's going to bring them some kind of satisfaction over it. I've seen some people that would even pick buying a suit over paying their children's school fees. I mean, some mothers would rather buy an Ashwebi or something to attend a party than pay their children's school fees. They'll collect the money from their husband or whatever and lose the money. So, on those things, some guys would rather, instead of taking care of themselves or taking care of their health, they rather go to a party or spend it on drinking. What happened? Their brain have rearranged their priorities. So, for the women, it's the feeling of feeling alone, or being alone, or belonging. Yes, that feeling of belonging is very important to them. That's one of the things they want to get into. So that's why they'll pick that over their children's school fees. So you need to figure out, what emotions do I need to sell to my audience? What emotions do I need to put up to them that will make them feel like spending money on me and moving my own products up their priority scale? Do you get that? Repeat it. You need to figure out what product if you have the product, figure out how you package or how you market the product using emotions to get them to the point where they get to figure out that you are very, very important, and you can move, and they should move higher. They should move you above their scale of preference. So this is very important, and if you can master this, you'll not just be selling anything to anyone at any price. You sell more because you've mastered the game of scale of preference, getting them to the scale of preference. This is This works when you are working with people